What do you want to know?
I want to know how you rate him. You know, he hasn't really fought too many hot men in the last year.
You got to think he's had 5 fights. He's had 5 fights where he's had 5 wins against, no disrespect to the caliber of the guys that he's fought, but they ain't really anybody. So I ain't gonna call him nobody, but they ain't really anybody. Different entity when you're fighting someone like a James DeGale, who can fight orthodox and southpaw, who can slide in with his shots, throw me that big from a southpaw position, can throw that big left hand and come back with a right hook and generate equal power because he'll throw the right hand shot from an orthodox position as he slides across you. So it's dangerous. It's dangerous, man. It's dangerous for Dirrell.
James, have you seen him serious? He looks pretty focused. He seems as switched on as you would be if you're going to try and go and create history.
You have to look at, if you look at the history books per se, he would be the first British fighter to win an Olympic gold medal and a world championship. It's never been done before. It's been tried with Audley Harrison, but
he had a long time to try as well.
Yeah, he did, but I'm not knocking Audley. Audley's my boy.
First super heavyweight to win that gold medal.
Exactly, and we're in Stonebridge, right? That's why I'm dressed down. Everyone, enough man's looking at me, Spencer, how could you not dress up today? I'm in Stonebridge, brother. What? I kicked that man in there today. So, if we're looking at that, James DeGale is not only that, but he's actually fighting for the linear world title at super middleweight. A lot of people don't know that. The title was formed in 1984. The first guy to win it was actually a Scottish guy, Murray Sutherland. And Murray Sutherland fought Ernie Singletary, who was a very good fighter, and he beat him over 15 rounds for the IBF title. So the first ever super middleweight world title is the world title that James DeGale was fighting for. So there is big lineage there. You got to give him all the yeah. See, you learning something. It's even more deep. So it's even more deep. So if we don't think like, if we looked at the planetary systems of alignment right now, things I would say would be favoured for James DeGale to become world super middleweight champion.
I mean, I look at his preparation, and I think that the fights that he had last year put him in better stead than what Dirrell had last year. You know, Gonzalez, Periban. I think that those were big steps up for James DeGale. Gave him great confidence, and I think he goes into this fight as prepared as he can be. I just wonder if the weight of expectation, if the weight of you know what the family and friends are expecting, the nation's expecting. I wonder if that will get to him. What do you think?
No, I don't. And the reason why I don't, because you know it was early in his career when he had that big mega fight with George Groves. That was early. And within that time, so we flip the page now, 5 years, and we've seen a more mature James DeGale. He's mature now. You know what I mean? Everyone knows when he was a bit, I never used to like him too tough. No, personally, I never used to like him. You know what I mean? Now I'm like his biggest fan. He always, I mean, I give him time of day. He always gives that stuff for me for Sky when we got things for our show. You know what I mean? How cordial he is with you guys. Reason being is because he's matured now. He's matured. He's a family guy. You know what I like about him the most? I like that he's always got his mum and dad around him. I love those things, man.
I always think that if he's made like 5-6 mil already, then there's another 35 to 60 mil to be made, and maybe that's why it's matured. It's like it's time now. If I look at a pro fighter's career, so there's kind of a few stages where it seems to start again. You know, you're amateur, you do what you have to do, Southern area, all that stuff, then you become pro, you start again. As a pro, you're building it up to the point where you get to you fighting for big world titles. If you win it, you start again, because it's like another phase of your career. Is he mature any time?
Yeah, well, the thing about it is this, is like, it was Nikhil Tulsi who said that like time and patience are the most important things in life. Do you know what I mean? And you do evolve. We constantly evolve, and if we don't constantly evolve, then you're going to stay static. James DeGale is a person now. He's not staying static. He's constantly learning. You know what I mean? Sometimes when me and him sit down and talk, you're going to see like he just wants to talk boxing with me. We want to talk angle. We want to talk. That's maturity, right? Do you know what I mean? So I give him all the credit in the world for that. And do I think that he's going to perform? I think he has to. Like, I just think it's ordained for him to perform. And I believe that he will perform.
He comes back with the belt then, Spence. Who does he fight next in your ideal world?
In my ideal world, definitely I would like him to fight George Groves. But George Groves is like high up in the rankings, so I'd like to see George Groves. Because George Groves would have to fight Badu Jack, who's the newly crowned WBC champion. And that's not an easy fight for George Groves. You know what I mean? So everything could be thrown by the wayside, because if James lost and George lost, then we wouldn't be talking. Well, would there be that much interest? We're going to fight for. But you know what I mean? Ideally, them two down the line, I would like to see that. So like, if George could win the WBC title against Badou Jack in a fight that maybe wouldn't win it, right? Because Badou Jack did look very hot and he did impress me. He boxed very much like he's trainer mentor Eddie Mustafa Muhammad, hands up high and just throw shots and throw caution to the wind. It's not easy for George, but George is rested now. But James, I believe, if James was to be victorious, that would who I'd be targeting. I'd be targeting that, because that'd be a massive pay-per-view fight in the UK. Yeah, it would be a massive pay-per-view fight in. Listen, remember George Groves and Carl Froch, because Carl Froch constantly reminds us, 80,000 people at Wembley, the rematch, right? Right. It did numbers. So therefore, you know what I mean? You got to understand, you're a prize fighter. What is the biggest prize? Biggest prize is the biggest prize. The biggest prize goes back to the numerical, and the numerical is the numbers. What we're gonna make, and that fight there, we're gonna make numbers, man. Listen, man, always a pleasure, man. Big up Voice, big up Nothing Long, and big up Live and in Colour. Colour in Live, wherever it is, black and white. What's it called? What's it called?
Global Sporting Club.
Yeah, colour suck. I know some colour shit. Alright, do that piece again.
Hard work, dedication. Hard work. Hard work. And that's what we